Hey guys, Nananki here, bringing you another Team Fortress 2 gameplay commentary. Today I was playing some Scout on Harvest, running around with the scattergun, the Mad Milk, and I believe initially the Fan of War, and then I switched to the Pan after an unfortunate incident, and then I switched back to the Fan of War because I was like, you know what, no, I'm not going to give in to the Pan. It's a difficult temptation to resist using the Pan, but I wanted to try to use something a little bit different and maybe hit a heavy with it or something, but the only heavies I encountered, I tended to encounter when they saw me coming and I threw some Mad Milk at them and used the scattergun from, medium range as I tried to move in, so that works to varying degrees of efficiency over the course of this playthrough. But as you can see, I joined this round with the round already in progress, and I'm still kind of getting the hang of Scout again, having not played it for a few weeks, or even probably 6 or so weeks leading up to this recording of about a week and a half ago. And that's kind of what brings me to my point here. The thrust of this video is the idea of beginner's luck happening after you've already got dozens or even hundreds of hours on a class. If you just like go away from a game for a little while and come back and you just have like a really standout round that matches the best you've ever accomplished before, like all your plans are working out, all your maneuvers are coming to fruition, you're actually not screwing up at every pass and getting caught on corners and shooting walls. And that was kind of the round after this for me on Scout. I rarely have rounds of Scout where I rack up more points than anybody else on the team, because at best usually I'm getting a few assists, I'm helping the team out. Like this pyro here, that's usually, with the exception of the last shot that was actually square, that's usually how it goes for me on Scout. Like right there, all my shots are hitting friendlies, I'm not really doing any significant damage. That's me on Scout most times. Every now and again, though, you get on a good run where things are just clicking and you get the feel for the scattergun properly. And like I knew that was a spy, and I almost didn't manage to shoot him before he would have caught that soldier, but the soldier was jumping away anyway, so things were okay for us. And between the two miniguns, mini-sentries, that we've got on the point at this point, I'm like, you know what, if I just kind of stay right about here between the two of them, nobody can really come over here to engage me without dealing with them first. And same thing with the Mad Milk. If you, unless you get a crit rocket, you're not going to kill me with one rocket. Probably. I'm crossing my fingers on that. Point blank, I think a rocket will do 125. I think I've been killed by a single rocket before. I might be mistaken about that. I know you can kill a sniper with a single scattergun blast at point blank range. Right there. Well, obviously he didn't necessarily have full health. And I have no idea where that guy went, but I was like, well, I need to put out my medic. Putting out the medic, greater priority than trying to catch the spy. Thought that might be him. Nope. Totally not. But we did hold the point, and we did win the round, even though I did not get in the top 3. And I didn't kill that guy until the round was over, which I don't usually try to get, dominations after the round is over. But the next round starts, and somehow the gods of Scout were just with me on this round, and they aligned in my favor. I had heavies that didn't know how to aim. If you can do that without having to jump, like I kept expecting him to kind of square me up with the minigun, and I was going to jump at that moment, kind of still crossing my fingers that I'd have time to even do that. But it just worked out, and all of a sudden my shots are getting in there right at the right angle and speed and timing, and the game's giving me crits and one-shotting people, and even when I do have a few misses, I still get a hit at the end that finishes them off, and my teammate is unharmed. I'm like, wow, this is going surprisingly well for me. The 90-mile milk shot didn't really work out too well, but yeah, what you gonna do? So here's the terrible moment of fail, and I give up fighting the sniper because I want to go after the marked spy. So I mark him again. I get a shot in the scattergun. I get pretty square right there. There's the moment of fire. You see the reticule right in the middle of his chest. The effect of him being hit. No hit noise. No hit sound. He didn't take damage from that, or if he did, he took almost none. I don't understand. Mini crits, point blanks, scattergun blast. He's not dead. Okay, whatever. Lucky me, I get to put out 2 teammates with 1 milk. It's like killing 2 birds with 1 stone, literally. I guess you could really only say that if you use the milk to also soak an enemy at the same time you put out a teammate. Then it's really killing 2 birds with 1 stone. And, Demo Knights somehow don't seem so threatening when you're playing Scout, because you can just move so quick. And I thought that was the Engie that killed me, but no, it was a sniper off to the left. That's why my body snapped in practically the wrong direction. And again, heavy, can't aim, to my benefit. Lucky me. And I thought for sure I was dead here with 16 health, but I just like run past everybody, pick up the little health back, like whatever, the demo runs from me, I'm like, cool, that works. And then I focus fire here on the demo man because I know he's taking some damage. I saw him on fire after all, even though the other pyro put him out. But the other pyro turned out to be the real threat there, and I made the biggest mistake you can make in TF2. I was predictable. I was obviously heading for the health. I ran in a straight line to it, even though the pyro clearly was shooting at me with a shotgun. It was really not the right decision to make. At all times, don't be predictable. And here's the same pyro, and I don't really know how much health he has here, but I'm being obstinate. I want to kill him, and so I got one more shot as he goes into spawn, and somehow that was the killing shot. I was just like, really? That's great. Now he's really gonna hate me. So that's cool with me, though. So there's like 3 scouts here fighting a heavy. It's like hardly fair for the heavy. Like, yeah, you maybe might want to, I don't know, switch classes or get a medic on your team, because, I don't know, it's not working out for you. Or maybe wait for their medic to spawn. And so here I'm chasing this demo man, and I thought for sure he would turn around and fight me, but no, he just kind of ran off. I'm thinking, is he not even noticing me? Oh yeah, he noticed me. Right there, he noticed me. And he got me with the charge, but somehow he did not get me with the swing that followed it, and I managed to soak both of them with milk. At the same time, I managed to actually run away and put myself out. I saw the sentry gun as a priority. I thought one more shot after that, and I'll go for the NG. You know, one more shot in the barrel after killing the gun, but he had me. He had my number. I only had like 20 health at that point, or 36 or something. And again, you know, heavy and so forth. And I tried to fake him out going around the rock, and it turned out I didn't even need to. The NG on our team actually was the one who killed him, and Demo and I completely ignoring the scout. Like, can't do that. And I thought I killed that scout for a second. I was like, oh man, that was slick. But no, he got sniped. You can see right there in the kill feed, I'm not that slick. Looked good though, didn't it? I was just like, oh crap, level 2 sentry. And here's another cardinal rule of TF2, other than, you know, always kill the medic. It's remember things, object permanence and whatnot. Remember that gun that's right there shooting me? I didn't. That was my problem on that one. I saw a taunting demo knight and was just like, ah, free kill, must destroy. I love the heavy ducking, even though the scattergun still did 90. I guess it doesn't really duck your hitbox that much. I thought that was kind of funny. And, you know, when you've got a mini sentry up, defend it, because that just means they have to deal with that first. I was out of shots. I was like, I will just go ahead and pan the hell out of your gun. And I was like, oh wait, it's like a level 3, so it took several pan shots. It's extra funny though. Thank you, Spy. So, as you can see, this round sort of exceeded what you might call my normal level of scout proficiency. Here the medic is actually giving me an Uber at the end, and I do in fact manage to use it to defend the point there. If that pyro had gotten on the point, it would have been 5 more seconds of overtime. Yeah, everybody leaves me hanging. No high fives for the #1 scout. So the next round began. I meandered around the whole side of the map, ran into no one until I had circled around to their spawn, ran into that demo knight, or demo man, I should say. It just got a random crit completely out of nowhere. Unjustified critical hit. I was just like, alright, that's cool. That works for me. Ran in and helped cap the point, and this round was honestly a little bit less exciting than the previous round. I had like an entire minute go by where I didn't really manage to do anything amusing. And I only liked that clip because that medic was so close to getting inside and getting to the supply cabinet, and I assure you he would have lived if not for the tiny little fan of war shot. Here's another like situation where, like, by all rights I probably should have been killed there, but nope, the pyro didn't chase, or he got otherwise engaged, and I didn't get hit with a flare while running away. It was like, cool, whatever. You know, point blank with a pyro for 4 seconds usually is a problem, but apparently not right now. And when you're getting healed, especially with the overheal, I all of a sudden feel like I am Invincible Scout because I know that I can take a rocket to the face and it doesn't matter. And speaking of things I can take, it's I can't take being killed by spies. That's why I immediately threw that milk out there. I just happened to catch the NG as well as he came around the corner. The heavy has no health left. I don't know exactly what he was planning on doing, but here I'm Girardi soaked out, just like running and jumping. Not happening. That scout got me and the sniper, but he died himself in the end. So that pretty much did it for that round. As you can see, we were victorious, but switching back to the fan didn't really do me any favors score-wise, but it's cool because it takes extra long to beat someone to death in overtime, so I guess it's all even out in the end. Throw a little bit of more footage on here. Here's a little bit of me playing with a couple of friends on Nucleus when we encountered a hacking heavy, which is something you don't see terribly frequently in TF2, but after we encountered him, he went AFK. His team lost anyway, so he obviously wasn't very good despite hacking. Wow. Oh, there goes the hack heavy.
The heavy, yeah. You gotta record that.
Oh, I kinda am, actually. Yeah, he's hacking, alright. Then we played a couple more rounds, and there's a little bit more scout footage in there. And I was like, hey, look, I'm doing a scout video, I'll put that in there. Sounded good to me.
Been like wanting that forever. Where is
Sorry, Ed. I didn't even know that was you. I was just like, an NG in a corner.
Trying to find Hectic. I don't know where he's hiding at.
I don't know how I got out of that one exactly, but that rocket just utterly missed me, like, of its own accord. Like, it bent around my head. Where to go, what to do. I'll throw milk at people, haha. That was interesting. I love the WM1 Pyro chasing a scout. Because that's fun. And productive.
What else can they do?
I mean, you gotta go another way. Pull out a shotgun. There's lots of things you can do other than charge straight to your death.
Nah.
Haha, he tried to jump up to me. Hi, Ed.
No.
Once I got the high ground, I kind of had a good feeling about things. Oh, I killed the medic, but then I got eaten by a pyro. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Yay for health. God, I love getting my health back.
I cannot find Heretic.
To the bottom, bro.
Like, I haven't run into him since, like, the very beginning.
No, he went into the pit. That was odd. I, like, shot at him from a distance, did, like, 8 damage, and he immediately jumped into a pit, like, I don't want to live anymore. Hi, Ed. I'm glad to be kill number 2070 on your rocket launcher. Scoot powder! Fantastical. Hacky guy seems to have left or something, I don't even know. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Do like it if you like it, and I will catch you next time. Peace.